guys, it's Blackwing 2040 and I would like to welcome you guys to another episode of Retro Throwback. And I know it's really been a long time since I did a video and a retro throwback, so I figured I'd get right back to it. Plus you guys know I'm so busy with college work now. Being a college student, it's not easy. So I got a lot of other stuff I need to focus on. So this is not really my first priority, but think of it as something I can do when on my off time, like when I really have nothing to do. But anyway, let's get into today's retro throwback, and I'll explain how this thing is gonna work though at the end of this video. So, or better yet, I can explain it now. So, and plus today is Thursday, Throwback Thursday. So I figured, why not do these retro throwbacks on Thursday? Okay, so it seems pretty fit to do it on Thursdays anyway. And since I'm talking about TV shows I used to watch growing up, and there were three specific channels I used to watch those shows on: Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and Disney Channel. So what I decided is I'm gonna go in each week. I'm gonna change it up a bit. I talk about a specific show for a different network. One week I do Cartoon Network, next week I do Disney Channel, next week Nickelodeon, and then I go back to Cartoon Network, and the cycle keeps going and going and going. That way I can feel like that seems more perfect than me just picking a random show out of the blue, because there are other shows people want me to talk about, and I know there are other shows I want to talk about as well. So I think that's pretty fit. So switch it up each week. So this week will be a Cartoon Network show. Next Thursday will be a Disney Channel show, and the following Thursday will be a Nickelodeon show. So yeah, that seems pretty fit for me. So anyway, let's talk about today's retro throwback. And today's retro throwback is Dexter's Laboratory. Everyone grew up loving the show so much. It was full of comedy and laughs and jokes. It was so amazing. And apparently there was a TV movie that I did not know about, and I still never watched to this day. So who knows, I may go back and watch it. I may go find it somewhere and watch it, because I did not know Dexter's Laboratory had a TV movie. I really, absolutely never knew about it. But let's talk about this show. Dexter's Laboratory, it's ran since, if I'm right, I think since pretty much the early mid-90s to late 90s. And it was a pretty dope, awesome show. I grew up on it. I know a lot of you guys grew up on it. It is one of Cartoon Network's greatest shows to this day, and it is pretty much a legendary show. I consider all the shows from back in the day in Cartoon Network, like Powerpuff Girls, Ed and Eddie, Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo, Time Squad. I consider those kind of shows legendary shows of Cartoon Network, because they really are. And they had reruns on Boomerang, but Boomerang is really falling flat right now. I don't know what happened to Boomerang, because it really lost its touch. But anyway, back to Dexter's Laboratory. You had this main character named Dexter, who was a small boy genius with a secret lab, and he is like the smartest boy you could ever meet. I pretty much, watching this show, I wanted to have Dexter's lab, and I wanted to have some of his robots that he made, and some of his creations, like that giant robot that Dexter has that looks almost exactly like him. I want that robot. And also his other creations, like this Walkatron, this walking kind of machine that you control without walking, but it walks itself. Dexter creates some of the most awesome stuff, and plus he has a computer that speaks to him. And I think her name is also a computress, or that's what they called her in the Fusion Fall video game. But pretty much he always called her computer. And Dexter always speaks with I'm not sure what kind of accent it was, but he always Dexter was always hilarious. He always wanted to make every single invention work for him, and he always tried to hide it from his annoying sister Dee Dee. Dee Dee was so annoying. Every single moment. Hi, Dexter. Ooh, what does this button do? Dee Dee, get out of my laboratory. It's just Dee Dee always just knows how to get under Dexter's skin. She's like that older sibling that you really got tired of. And pretty much Dee Dee really loves her brother. She really loves Dexter, but I think mostly she just loves, annoying him, especially ruining his inventions. I mean, come on. The kid's trying to, enjoy his life by making scientific things, and you're just busting into his lab, breaking every single thing that he makes. I mean, come on, Dee Dee, get your life together. And of course, you have Dexter and Dee Dee's parents. They didn't really have a name, so they were just called Mom and Dad. So they're pretty much oblivious to Dexter's secret lab and everything. But there was this one episode where they found out, but Dexter erased their memory. So I guess, his laboratory is still oblivious to them. And then you have Mandark. Sometimes I just wanted to punch Mandark in the face, because he was the brat of the show. Like, I couldn't stand him. Like, I remember the episode where Dexter first meets Mandark, and he was like, yes, Dexter, I am speaking telepathically, and I am smarter than you. I'm like, wow, what a jerk with an ego. I mean, seriously. He always wanted to prove a point. I mean, he had his own secret lab, he had his own, well, he didn't have, like, his own computer. He had robots that did everything for him. And I don't know what the heck this guy saw in Dee Dee. This guy really had a huge crush on Dee Dee. Like, what do you see in a girl that loves to annoy her brother and destroy his invention? But Dee Dee has no interest in Mandark whatsoever, so he can kiss that dream goodbye. And he always had that annoying laugh. I'm like, what kind of laugh is that? Like, are you kidding me? What are you trying to do? And there was this episode, it was called a Mandark cartoon, and every single sound that was made was exactly like Mandark's laugh. Especially when he was brushing his teeth, he goes like, shh, 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 shh. Or if he's eating cereal, he's like, chew, 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 chew. I'm like, that really just cracked me up. And of course, there wasn't just those cartoons in Dexter's laboratory. It also had recurring segments. You had Dial M for Monkey, which was pretty much a short segment based on Dexter's pet monkey being a superhero, and Monkey was really a good character. And pretty much Monkey is one of Dexter's favorite superheroes. Little does Dexter know that his pet monkey is Monkey, for Pete's sake. And then you also have another segment called The Justice Friends. This is like a parody of the Avengers. You have Major Glory, Val Hallen, and Imbrackable Crunk. Pretty much parodies of Captain America, Thor, and Hulk. And then you had other heroes that pretty much were based on the Avengers, like Leaping Bullet was based on Iron Man. White Tiger, I think it was based off of Black Panther. Hasselble G was based off Giant Man. There were so many characters that were based off Marvel heroes. I'm like, I didn't recognize that until like after the show was canceled and there were no reruns of it. I'm like, something about these heroes looks suspiciously familiar. I'm like, they are pretty much parodies of the Marvel heroes. And I'm like, wow, mind blown. But pretty much Dexter's Laboratory will always have a soft spot in my heart. It is one of the legendary Cartoon Network shows ever, and it was so enjoyable. It had so many funny moments, and it's one of the best Cartoon Network shows that people talk about. And plus, if it wasn't for that show, we would never get that famous catchphrase, omelette du fromage. Now I feel like everyone whenever someone's gonna go to a French themed restaurant, they're always gonna order omelette du fromage. But anyway, of course, as always, we end an episode of Retro Throwback by playing the theme song of that particular TV show. And this theme song, of course, is very, very short. And so, pretty much, here's the theme song of Dexter's Laboratory. Enjoy, everyone. There you have it. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Retro Throwback. In the comment section below, tell me what did you love about Dexter's Laboratory. You can tell me your favorite episodes, your favorite characters, your favorite funniest moments in the show. And stay tuned for the next for next week on next Thursday, where I will pick, who knows, I'll pick another Disney Channel show at random. But as always, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I am Vengeance, I am Darkness, I am Blackwing. Stay golden.